Hi friends, Dr. Joe here. I hope you all are doing great and welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to discuss something which is very simple. Yes, but it is the most effective thing when it comes to trading and investing in the stock markets. Yes, I'm talking about support and resistance. Support and resistance is the most basic thing that a long term trader or any type of trader should understand, even for investing. If you want to be a long term investor, if you understand support and resistance, you can make a fortune out of the stock markets. Just one thing, support and resistance. You know it well, you are going to be. There is only one key in the stock market. The more simple you keep your strategy, you will surely win. The more complex you make your strategy, you will get analysis back. That means when the right time comes to invest, you will be confused. You will not understand. Is it a time to enter the stock market or is it a time to stay away from the stock market? That's why it's very important to keep your trading strategy very simple. This does not mean that you will never hit a loss. You will hit losses. Stock market is a place where you will make mistakes. But when you do it right, you will get 10x, 20x, 100x, 1000x. Yes, there are people who have made 10,000x. Absolutely right. You heard me right. It's not wrong. Sometimes people invest in stocks at a very early stage and they are there in that stock when it becomes a multi-bagger. People make so much money in the stock markets. So if you take 10 decisions in the stock market of investing or long-term trading, and even if 7 out of them goes wrong, yes, 7 out of them goes wrong, you will still make profit as long as you've taken the right decisions in those three stocks. Let us understand what is basic support and resistance, and let us see what is dynamic support and resistance in detail. Very easy. All you need is to use one indicator on your trading view platform, and that's more than enough to make you a multimillionaire. So first let us understand the three type of support and resistance. The first one is the structure support and resistance. Let us see how it looks like. So like you can see, the structure support and resistance, the price is going up, it reaches a resistance, it comes down. Then the price goes back up, it reaches a resistance, it comes down. This time when it comes down, it comes to an area which was earlier a resistance and now it has got converted into a support. And like you can see, it is looking like a step. So the price is moving in steps. This happens normally when the market is trending, but it is slowly trending upwards. So structure support and resistance is a basic form of support and resistance. Now let us look at the second type of support and resistance, which we call as trend line support and resistance. Now here you can see the price has gone up, reaches a resistance area, come back down. It reaches a support area. Again, it goes back up, it reaches a resistance area and then comes back down to a support area. But this time you can see the previous support is lower than the current support. And the resistance also, the previous resistance is lower than the current resistance. This is happening because the market is trending and the market is trending quickly upwards. So when the market is trending quickly upwards, you will always see trend line support and resistance. And these are always zones. So like you can see, I've drawn a green zone over here for support and a red zone over here for resistance. Same way, in structure support and resistance also you can see I have not drawn a line. I have drawn a zone because support and resistance is always a zone. This is all you need to make profits from the stock market. Every time the price reaches the support zone, you enter, and when it reaches the resistance, you can exit, or you can continue going up and up till it doesn't break some major support zone. So this is how simple trading is. But there is one more easier way of trading, which is called as dynamic support and resistance. Now you can use whichever moving average you want to use for dynamic support and resistance, like 10 and 20, 25 and 50. In this example, I have used 100 EMA and 200 EMA. I believe that for long-term trading, 100 EMA and 200 EMA is one of the best EMAs for identifying dynamic support and resistance. Now, why is it called dynamic? Because it is consistently changing. Like the trend changes upwards, you will see that the dynamic support and resistance is looking steep. And when the trend is slow, you will see that the dynamic support and resistance is becoming flat. So that's why it's called as dynamic support and resistance. And this is how it looks. When the 100 EMA cuts the 200 EMA going upwards, that is when your upward trend starts. But you wait for the price to come back into the zone. Now, what is the zone? The zone is between the 100 EMA and the 200 EMA. So there is no lines over here. The zone is between the 100 EMA and 200 EMA. Once the price start going above the 100 EMA again, you enter the trade and you stay in the trade till it reaches the resistance, or you can be in a trade for a long term trend till the 100 EMA does not cut the 200 EMA from up coming down. Again, you can see the price reaches the 100 EMA, goes a little bit down, does not go below the 200 EMA, but turns back again. So when it goes above the 100 EMA, you can enter a trade again. This is, of course, a simulation drawing which I have made, but you can see it on a live chart also. This is a live chart. In the live chart, the indicator that you can see is called a dynamic support and resistance indicator. So in TradingView, you go to indicators, you click on indicators, and you can write dynamic support and resistance. But here you can see I have already put it in my favorites because that is one of my favorite indicator. You click on it. Now it is in its default setting. So dynamic support and resistance is at its default setting. All you have to do is go to settings, click on settings, go to inputs. The long-term EMA length is 200. You leave it like that. DSR 1 EMA, you make it into 199. You make it 200, it will not come. And the DSR 2 EMA, you make it 100. So this way, you have got a 100 EMA and a 200 EMA. And the best part is a cloud is created between both the lines. So you don't have to worry about identifying whether it is a downtrend or an uptrend. When it is a downtrend, the cloud will be in red color, and when it is in an uptrend, the cloud will be in green color. It is so simple. Every time the price reaches the cloud, you enter, you can stay in the trade. The second entry you can take over here, and now you're waiting. You can see that in this particular situation, you are already in a profit. So friends, like you can see, trading is so simple. Investing is so simple. You just put one indicator, that is the dynamic support and resistance indicator. And every time the price comes into the cloud of 100 EMA and 200 EMA, you enter a buy. When it's investing, you enter into a buy. If you're trading, say options, you can go for sell also. But I normally promote long-term trading and investing. The reason is you do not have to spend time in front of the screen. If you're trading on a weekly chart, all you have to do is once a week come in front of the chart, check if the price has reached the cloud. If not, that's it. Your work is done for the week. Next week, again, come and check if the price has reached the cloud. You enter a trade, put your stop loss, and that's it. Your work is done. It is so simple. So, friends, you have to keep practicing this. The more you practice, the more expert you will become. And keep it very, very simple. The more simple you keep, you will be a successful long-term investor and a long-term trader. Well, that's all in this video. I hope that this video has made it clear that keeping your trading and investing simple will make you really, really successful. And the basic type of support and resistance and what is dynamic support and resistance. So it's very, very important to understand these basic things if you want to really make money from the stock markets. Friends, all I can say is keep learning, keep growing, keep getting better every single day. Thank you. Namaskar.